The FTC clips Butterfly Labs' wings, PayPal joins the Bitcoin space, and the blockchain gets its efficiency license. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, and the price of Bitcoin has been seeing an uptick in the last 24 hours and is currently sitting at about $440. I'm Stephen Chun, and here's what's happening today in money and tech. The Federal Trade Commission has filed suit against Missouri-based mining manufacturer Butterfly Labs, claiming that despite charging anywhere from $149,000 to $29,899 for their machines and services, most consumers cannot use them to mine bitcoins as they never receive their machines or services. The FTC further states that in numerous other instances, even where defendants have provided the machines, they have done so after significant delays, or the machines have arrived damaged or defective. As a result, consumers have not been able to use the machines to generate a profit or return on investment. Defendants also frequently have not provided refunds to consumers who have not received the machines or who have received the machines after a substantial delay. This marks the first time the FTC has pursued a case in the Bitcoin space. A judge has ordered the shutdown of Butterfly Labs operations while they await trial next week to determine the next steps, but the FTC's goals seem to be the returning of funds to everyone who was inconvenienced by the company. Former con artist and current FBI consultant Frank Abagnale Jr., made famous by the film Catch Me If You Can, was interviewed in the newest issue of The Atlantic to answer the question, "What is the greatest scam of all time?" Abagnale's response? Bitcoin, stating, "Bitcoin will make you the target of hackers who will steal your money. More expensive than any other forms of payment. Bitcoin is a way to rob people of their life savings. Most important, if something goes wrong, the money may never be recovered." In 2012, Abagnale testified before the U.S. Senate about senior citizens' vulnerability to fraud, which is where he may be coming from with his comments. Jin-Young Lee England, director of communications for the Bitcoin Foundation, responded by saying, "Frank's kind of old. The people catching on to Bitcoin and really investing are under 40, so this technology wave isn't new to them. To Frank, it's foreign." PayPal has announced partnership with three of its largest payment processing companies in the Bitcoin arena, BitPay, Coinbase, and GoCoin, and the move marks PayPal's first official offering to the Bitcoin community. Scott Ellison, Senior Director of Corporate Strategy at PayPal, applauded the commitments of the payment processing companies, saying, "We believe digital goods merchants will be excited to work with these industry-leading companies to sell ringtones, games, and music and get paid with Bitcoin." BitPay, Coinbase, and GoCoin will pay referral fees to PayPal upon gaining new business, meaning their existing pricing structure will be unaffected by the move. PayPal is currently available in 193 markets and 26 different currencies, and PayPal is looking forward to promoting what it feels to be the largest and most widely accepted digital currency in existence today. Premier exchange Bitcoin Vietnam has added a functional wallet to its platform in an attempt to encourage day-to-day digital currency spending in the country. Users can now send bitcoins to others in quick off-chain transactions using recipients' bitcoins or email addresses, and they can also sell bitcoins in their wallets directly on the Bitcoin Vietnam exchange. Bitcoin Vietnam CEO Nguyen Tran Bao Phung feels this could really push the country forward technologically, stating, "The high-tech startup scene may be, compared internationally, still in its beginnings, but especially in a city like Saigon, you can grasp the terrific spirit of optimism and the will to overcome the still existent shortcomings in our society through technological innovation and entrepreneurial spirit." Belgium's Federal Public Service Finance has stated that Bitcoin trades are not subject to value-added tax, as Bitcoin is not considered a legal form of payment. While an FPS spokesperson hinted that this ruling is subject to change over time, the current stance is that Bitcoin is currently exempt from the tax under Article 44 of the country's VAT code, which states that should the determination be reversed, a retroactive tax will not be applied. As a result, Belgium is now on the same plane as the UK, which eliminated its VAT on Bitcoin trading back in March. The move also provides leeway for companies such as Belgacoin, a digital currency exchange, to better compete against other major international exchanges. Customers of the First National Bank in South Africa can use the bank's smartphone banking application to perform money transfers to citizens of Zimbabwe and Mozambique. Giuseppe Virgilito, head of the banking app and FNB Mobile, sees a stronger necessity to ease the payment process between the countries, explaining, with an increase in affordable smartphones, more customers will be using app banking for all their banking needs. Clients must have the appropriate documentation of the country where they are receiving the funds in order to take part in any transfer. And funds can be collected at various OKLET stores throughout Zimbabwe or at certain FNB branches in Mozambique. Coins in the Kingdom, a Bitcoin conference for the whole family where kids under 12 are free and fun is mandatory, will be held next month at the Wyndham Lake Buena Vista on the Walt Disney World Resort. The event will feature many speakers and industry professionals, and most excitingly, the first blockchain wedding. Through one of its governance services offered by BitNation, David Mondras, CEO of RedboxJewels.com and an advisor at BitNation, will be marrying his girlfriend, Joyce Bayo. Mondras, the groom, states, "We believe that, like the blockchain, our love and marriage are forever, and that our relationship is not defined by governments or the church. So enshrining our commitment to each other in the blockchain in front of our friends is very dear to us." The wedding will take place during the BitNation panel and will be entered onto the blockchain through a coin outlet ATM kiosk. Find more information on today's news stories at moneyandtech.com. I'm Stephen Chun, and thanks for watching Money and Tech's Daily News Update.